Okay, so now we are actively back to Ethereum once again, and like I said, I don't know why this market seems to be very fascinating to me. Though in this video now, I want to shed more light to why I project or why I see all this trajectory. I'll try with my own explanation. Because honestly speaking, although most people do not fancy indicators though, me I really do love the RSI. That is one of the favorite indicators I do like. I'm looking at the monthly perspective. Remember I said our trajectory downside is this one right here. Let me tap it so it show. It's that one. But when it's going to start, that I cannot give assurance, and when it's going to, and if it's even going to get there, according to what I'm saying now, there's no assurance. But looking at it from the monthly perspective, and there's even this theory I want to test. I've forgotten, but I just saw it in one of the video. It should be X A B C D, then a E. Then after the E, we begins to go down. It's supposed to break below this X. So that is through that video that I saw. It should be from Dapper Village or something. I forgot one of his videos that I saw it. That's through just that stuff that I saw. Is still giving me this hope that this thing will come. But like I said earlier when starting this video, I don't know when and I don't know if eventually, but I'm just having positive hope for that. So looking at this monthly, there's not much information to be gained aside from the break and the, although if you have a monthly bear close, which might not probably be for this month of May, might be for June. Could have a monthly bear close for June. That will be a rejection from this 50 level. Let me use this stuff. There will be a rejection. Yeah, it should cause a rejection for this 50, which is more positive for the RSI and for the downside trajectory. But till next month, you cannot really see anything much from this RSI. And if it doesn't close or if it stays above it, then it's affecting our bear whatever movement from this side. But let's come down to the weekly side to get more insight. And looking at the weekly, this irregular movements that I couldn't predict. I pay me sha, but I just didn't see that coming. It's unfortunate though, but let's see. Like I cannot forget the AX ABCD. Let's see if this is going to be E. I don't know where I don't know if that is true, but I'm willing to test that theory. And let's see what do we have on the weekly. We are seeing the 50 rejection from the RSI well, and see it at the 50-degree Fibonacci retracement. And although we are seeing more positive side for the bull, but as per this irregular long creating a demand zone, they will probably defend their sector well, and it broke above this monthly support line here. Anything we will just let's come to the daily for more explanation, for more verification. Although I do have a trade going on for the Ethereum trade, and I will still explain that. See, prices broke above this line, this 2131 support. If through this routine, that's why my target out, my TP is above that line, because it should be having this kind of struggle. But if it can comfortably break below this line, then all our downside target will start again all over again, and we'll just look at how prices are moving just. But I'm hoping and I'm expecting them bulls to really defend this zone well. And if they can't, well, unfortunate for them, begin our downside trajectory of Ethereum. But if they can, then we'll still look at it then, maybe a thousand and dazzle, whatever power struggle. And looking at it now, like I said, I've probably said it in one of my videos, prices at the RSI indicator, it was above the overbought, yes, overbought condition. So it wasn't a safe zone for entry to buy. Looking at the daily perspective, and we had the last engulfing wire, and this is first time I actually used the last engulfing, and I'm really glad. I'm even, because last engulfing wire, this candlestick engulfing this one, and it needs a confirmation of a bear close, and that is it. We have more bear trajectory, so that's what make me enter this trade actually. And currently we are in profit, but and we are doing well. Let me just put it that way. We are doing well. Our trajectory is to end at 2228. Get out before we start seeing it minor torsion. And if it's strong enough, if the movement is strong enough, it should break below this. And if it's not strong enough, they should defend that line. Like I said, we'll come into the 4 hour time frame because I'm seeing some imbalances here. Looking at it, we have a neckline break of this typical, it's not the original version of head and shoulders or something like that. Is it head and shoulders, or I don't know. I really don't keep names of all these things, but it should be, this should be A B as the head there, then C another shoulder. Let me bring it down, so because so we have this one as A, right here this one should be B, the highest, and then C, then a break below it. And looking at it now, you're having small price movement, which mean the bears are not in full domain, and there's a high tendency it might come test this. Well, I don't want to be in the market to see if this one will hold, so probably I'll get out now. I'll get out around here. If prices can have a close above this one, I'm getting out. Suppose this area where this one is showing 2489, I'm getting out of it area and just wait to see the retest of price movements. Any 4 hour close, then we continue to short again to here. That's the way I'm doing my own for there. But looking at the RSI is more positive. We've seen the broke. Have you seen the break of the 50-degree, which is more positive for the downside? DMI is showing downside, but ADX is just still down. There's no much strength. The bears doesn't have enough strength to push prices lower. That's what the ADX is telling me. But let's just leave it that way. And which one again? Should I let me go to BTC first before going for turn. BTC has just been making some kind of irregular nonsense, in which I don't understand. Let me start from the monthly because this is not only a video, this is my own understanding alone. Although I still have universal trend up here, so, and according to the trend on a monthly perspective, we are not expecting, because BTC is actually crazy with buyers. Many people love to buy Bitcoin, and many people love to long Bitcoin than shorting big Bitcoin. So we're not expecting any failure or anything to reach a 50-degree, but hope my video explanation is clear, and if it's not clear, I'll make other videos to make it seem more clearer. But let's go on. There's less information to be gathered on the monthly aside from this April bull close that is at a demand zone or area, which is positive for this long bull trend of this candlestick that roll, and by 130 whatever I should be out. But it depends, other price targets can come and formulate themselves as prices continue to move. That's why I just have my own trajectory of where I want to be. Well, let's come to the weekly to see more information from the chart. Oh boy, why is network delaying me? But let's see more information on the chart prices. Let's see. I think I designed this thing. Why is it not loading? It's wait for it. Come on. Unfortunately, these people have decided to do me bad with this video, but let's see how long it's gonna take. We are currently on 8 minutes. Why would you use 1 minute to load? Okay, let's come back to Bitcoin weekly. Let's see. Okay, now it's showing at 130. I should be out. Looking at it, prices broke below this. Looking at the weekly trajectory, remember there was a time somewhere around this side where I said Bitcoin needed a confirmation above the 50-degree. We've got that already. We broke this idiot again. We broke this one again. So it's more positive for a buy side, but it's when we'll be making entry. That's what I'm waiting for, and that will be confirmed on the daily. DM myself and confirm the whole change in trend. So let's see, but we just need the ADX to confirm the strength. So that should be that for the weekly. Let's see, we have this irregular long, and according to what I learned for irregulars, prices seems to settle in the next session, which is probably what this one is doing. That's why I fear my trade on the daily. On the daily, that's why I fear this trade on the daily, because my normal entry, positive and conservative entry, should be below this. But currently I'm in, and just maybe set a break even or something. So regardless of if I lose or not, I don't lose any capital to it, which is the positive part. But seeing it now is more of a power struggle between demand and supply. The way Bitcoin prices are, because it has just been moving from this zone of 101, has even got into 101. Yes, from 101 to about 105 or 106. Let's say it has been ranging from 100 to 107, and that is just the power tells you. So whatever strategy you're using, if it's making you profit from those zones, because currently it's what I learned, so my money shouldn't be inside Bitcoin right now, because it's more of a power struggle and need more assurances that it's going down. But let's come to the 4 hour time frame. On the 4 hour time frame, it's currently ranging between this price, those prices I mentioned earlier. It's quietly ranging between it, more of like a range market. No, I don't want to call it a range market though, but because this is a 4 hour time frame, it's more daily that confirms all these things. But oof, let's leave it at that. So, like I said, the best sell for BTC right now is below, close below 101. And if they can maintain 101 structure, then we'll begin to short the market. We'll begin to short prices, and looking at how things are. So what we were saying earlier, the best conservative short for BTC will be below this price range here, below here. Let's see how prices react there, because this is more of a power struggle. And let's see, using the Bolinian band. Oh, annoying, I don't like what he's showing me, Jai. I beg. Let's now go to the last crypto asset that I really put much value in, Ton. So with Ton is just looking at the 4 hour time frame, is in a power struggle, honestly speaking, and the best conservative sell zone will be below here 2.83. But before giving the reason why I feel is that way, let's start our analysis from the monthly. Probably in many of my videos I've been making earlier, I've been talking about each range, and we've talking about tone going downwards. And the only reason why I have that positive idea is because of this 50-degree RSI. Like I said, I love the RSI indicator. We have a break of the 50-degree zone. We have a retest, which was the month of March. And then we have another bearish close for the month of April, which is down, which is positive for a downside. But like I said, the one that will reinforce our positiveness is the break of this zone, or this support rather, 2.8, this 2.8. If you can get a close, maybe a daily close, a weekly close below that one, then, and they can maintain the close, they can maintain the new lows, let me put it that way, so it will just look as if it's just a close that will make us enter the trade. I have a trajectory though, it is not showing that the monthly trajectory is to short term to 0.93. Now let's see how far we can go for that for turn, because everything is positive for us here. We have this weekly, like I said, probably in my last video I mentioned it, if we can have like a demand close, which is a bull close above this one, our next sell will be this one. But yeah, we don't have that one, so this zone is still holding it, still holding its own force there. I'm looking at it this week, it will definitely, it has to, because tomorrow is the last day for the week, it has to end with a bear close, which is more positive. But still, to enter conservative entry be here, any entry above this line is aggressive. Looking at the daily, perspective, we are like in an impulse move on the daily because we have prices rejecting this Fibonacci here, 50 degree, and we are on the impulse move on the daily. And well, I'm not even in the daily itself, I didn't take it. So I'm trading turn on the 4 hour. So I'd rather just wait for it because I see more positive feeling from the RSI and see the break of the 50 degree daily RSI, and they are maintaining it perfectly well. But my entry has not come in yet. So I'm not in turn, I just have trajectories for turn. Just have trajectories for turn. I'm looking at it. Even this one says that is zero. I'm not in it though. But if your strategy goes for it, but I'll advise you sell turn, I will short turn rather than long in turn. But and this one has been defending it for main session. Can they hold that defense for that long? Nah, we should break below this thing by tomorrow, sure. That is just my own hope. Oh. I'm not giving any assurance that it will. Oh. That should be all for turn, but this is where I want to enter turn. This break here. Others are just maybe I'll focus my attention more on the rest. That'll be all for turn and let's see what we have.